The Mersey's such a central part to Liverpool. Like the first place you go when you go to Liverpool is the dock, without a doubt. Usually the Albert dock, whether you're a tourist or whether you're a kid looking for something to do. Especially a kid like me who wanted to, just doss about and go the Tate shop. Um, it's such a key part of the entire city's identity. It's where all the money comes from in Liverpool. Absolutely everything. The city would be nothing without the Mersey. Every building built along it is built from wealth that came from it, with the ships coming into the docks. I mean, the Albert Dock is the first, building that was built without wood foundations, the first non-combustible warehouse. It was one of the first warehouses where they could bring ships in and load directly from warehouse to ship without any middlemen or anything like that. It completely revolutionised docking, and things move fast, don't they? So it quickly became outdated, but so many of the buildings in all the different docks are fascinating. You've got massive, tall brick buildings, and they have complex histories. When you walk through them, you feel this sort of immense pride in the industrial power of the city, but there's it's bittersweet. Almost all of them are named after people who made their money through slaving and all types of horrible, disgusting businesses. And it's hard to get past that a lot of the time, when every street corner seems to be named after someone completely evil. But the river allows you to sort of take pride in the geography of that. How nice that feels. They can't take that away. Um, and of course, with the docks comes the workers and the fantastic history of the dockers and their lifestyle. Um, I mean, if you take it back to the 1890s, there have been strikes to make sure that they get exactly what they need. They've always been a group of people ready to show solidarity with each other, not just in Liverpool, but all over the world. They've held strikes in conjunction with docks all over the UK. And there's a fantastic film from 1969 called The Big Flame, based on a fictional working at the docks, showing that the workers would fight for what they needed, and that ended up being quite prophetic with the strikes in the 90s. Yeah, and maybe, you know, when we look at these buildings named after the horrible men, we can see them as, the people that worked in them. They belong to them more than they belong to these evil men who probably, only step foot in them once or twice. And that's very much how the docks and the riverfront and the river feels. It feels like it's Liverpool's and the people of Liverpool's. And, everybody has a history with it, with the river, a special memory, a story. Absolutely everyone. I mean, my granddad, to propose to my gran, bought the ring on a jeweller's there. It means absolutely everything to look across it, the culture that's come from it, the music. You know, it's a gateway to the rest of the world. Um, and yeah, it's what makes it feel like home.
Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way. So ferry cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay. People, they rush everywhere, each with their own secret care. So ferry, cross the Mersey, and always take me there, the place I love. People around every corner, they seem to smile and say, we don't care what your name is, boy, we'll never turn you away. So I'll continue to say, here I always will stay. So ferry, cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay, and here I'll stay, here I'll stay.